shop today, and we're working on the Gen 3 KLR on the Happy Trails SU luggage side racks. And David, our designer, is here, and so we're going to talk about what we've done here. And David, how does this setup compare to the stock OEM luggage that was on there?
Actually, from the stock to this one, it's pretty comparable. Wanted to keep it snug, tight for going into trails and whatnot. So we were going. Everything is symmetrical. Got everything snug, so it's not too wide, so you can get it in through trees and whatnot.
Okay.
Like I said, this is the Venture model. There's three other models I believe they have that don't have the side racks. So
one of the things we've got just mocked up here is we've got a cliff cut pannier on there, Teton Cliff, and then we have a Happy Trails 43 liter top box sitting on here, and this is our narrower top box that will hold a helmet, so everything's nice and tight. You can see here with our cliff cut, and this cliff cut sits a little bit taller. Will you take that, David? The cliff cut is about 1.5 inches taller than where the standard Teton sits, and that's because of our cut right in here.
Yeah.
So the top of the box is just about level with the seat, and the angle complements the seat angle. The tail rack is a little bit different angle, the way Kawasaki built it. David, why don't you tell us why you chose the foot peg location that we have? Can you go over and point to it?
okay,
Show us.
around over here, the Venture models, they use this location, which is a good fixed location. I chose to use the frame because most people will drop their bikes, over time, and this is gonna get bent. So I put it here. This is always going to be a fixed location, so it was a good solid point. I went with this, and a lot of people want to take off their passenger peg. I guess the 22 model, they put their reservoir on this, so I don't know if they'll able to relocate or take the peg off, but I went ahead and still use this mount just in case something happens. They lay their bike down, and this is still going to be a good solid point.
So we've got about 6 inches of space in here for a foot to go. Fumbling for a tape measure here, but we'll find it here in a minute. And so with the factory mount going right there,
Yeah,
just about 6 inches from the center
yeah.
to the front of the pannier, and that's our standard calculation. This bolt will be changed to a button head to match this, but so if you're going to shine a light down, this is all in the shadow here, our rail, so that it isn't going to protrude out. The other side will be very similar, except it'll be on the inside of this tab where it'll be coming and welded, and that's to keep us out of the passenger area and keep everything as narrow as possible on that.
I'll just show this side over here.
Yeah, and this is on the outside right now, and the way we're going to change it and move it to the inside, because that's just out
Rub
here.
on your heel or
Just
inside of
rub a
your
little
heel.
bit, so we'll put it to the inside of the tab, and that'll keep everything
And flip around.
nice and smooth. One of the other points, do you have that GV toolbox?
Yeah, and just a quick note, like we say, this is revision 1 of this SU rack, so there will be several tweaks to it before we get to the final revision.
Yeah, we're a long ways off, and some of this stuff isn't going to happen, but we're looking, and so we're looking at trying to complement and get a GV S250 toolbox in here that's lockable, and we'll have an adapter that will bolt that in on this side. Also notice that we don't have to touch the turn signals, so no extra wiring or anything right there. No removal of the tailplate. This will be about a 15-20 minute install. It'll go on really nice. And want to talk back to why David chose to address this upper location where this goes into the frame, and down here there's other models that we've gone off a foot peg, and for the first couple years that's going to be fine, but we get down the road 5 or 6 years, people are going to have this tweak. The bikes are going to be older and we'll be getting fitment issues because this is a lever and it's going to get bent. It's not if, it's when. And so by coming up to a frame spot, we'll have fitment down the road. And if somebody wants to figure out how to mount their reservoir and get rid of their foot pegs, they just have to have a spacer to go in there.
So that's it for the SU rack update. What part do you think we'll be working on next after this?
Let me show you.
Okay.
We got that right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You walk around to the front of the bike and
Oh, hey. Yeah.
so the E-model fork brace fits on here.
It fits.
It fits.
Great.
So we're pretty happy about that. So that's one part that transferred. So we're excited about that. So skid plate will be up next, probably. Then we'll get into lower and upper engine guards, brake reservoir guards, and I'm sure there'll be 100 other things. Oh, the other next thing is we're going to do a sample fit on a Leo Vince exhaust, and we'll give an update on that. We've been having inquiries on that.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing I did hear in the comments, and we haven't checked this personally yet, but one thing I did hear is that the Speedo is on the front sprocket. All right, that's it for this update, guys. We will have another one out here in about a week and let you know how we're doing. Please leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, do so to follow this series, and we'll see you guys on the next one.